Welcome back to Backlash here in WWE 2K25 Universe Mode. We have crowned 2 champions thus far on our show, and we look to now crown a 3rd, as this woman, Nia Jax, looks to win the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Of course, qualified for this contest after giving Bayley a beating a few weeks ago on Monday Night Raw in what was generously a one-sided affair. Nia Jax looking the most dominant that she ever has here in Universe Mode, but it will not be a cakewalk here tonight. She's not fighting an injured Bayley like she was before. She is fighting a fresh 100% Lyra Valkyria. Took down Shayna Baszler, and I believe our first edition of Monday Night Raw to qualify for this match. Valkyria is all game, also looking to become the first Women's Intercontinental Champion, but she certainly has a mountain to conquer here tonight. Nia Jax, like I said before, dominant as she's ever been, looking like she is an absolute killer here in this series. Valkyria is going to look to conquer the giant in front of her. This is what it's all for. That Women's Intercontinental Championship. The winner of this match looking to be shoulder to shoulder with Men's Intercontinental Champion Jey Uso on Monday Night Raw. That's what it's for. And we are off. Lyra Valkyria takes on that woman, the irresistible force, Nia Jax. And we're underway. Valkyria goes for Jax. And that's not going to work. That is not going to work. Valkyria, springboard, takes Jax down, that'll work. Lyra Valkyria knows what she has to do. She's been watching the tape. She's been studying Nia Jax's tape, her film. Just seeing what she has to do, seeing what she can do to take her down. Keep Nia Jax grounded. That is the goal for Lyra Valkyria, but Jax gets the upper hand again, and, you know, the way she's been, it's hard to see her losing it. Big elbow drop. Nia Jax taking control of her smaller opponent. She's gonna lift her up, just a deadlift into the powerbomb there. Nia Jax is not playing around here tonight. Jax sends Valkyria into the corner, turns her around, and now she is just gonna, oh my god, sends her barreling into the ring post. Now Jax is gonna lift her up. Nia goes for the sidewalk slam backbreaker. Ouch. Gotta hurt. Lifts her up again. Another one. Just walking Valkyria across the ring. Lyra is not looking too good after a hot start. Jax lifts her up for a little bit of a glam slam there. Sending a message to Lyra Valkyria. Or maybe that was a Jaded. Maybe she's sending a message to SmackDown's Jade Cargill. Hard to say. As Jax is just going to slow the pace of the match down. She knows as long as she's in control, it's smooth sailing. She doesn't really need to hurry up. Jax just loves inflicting punishment on her opponent. Of course, did that to Bayley. I mean, she finished Bayley in quick work twice, 2 weeks in a row, I believe. But Bayley was working hurt. This is Jax's first real test in this series thus far, but she is handling it with flying colors. Pushes Valkyria off. Now she's going to send Lyra right into the apron. These two women got to be careful. Remember, earlier in our show, the World Tag Team Championships were decided via countout. Nia Jax could very well do the same thing here that the Street Profits did to take down the War Raiders. Got to think War Raiders not going to be too happy about what just went down earlier in the night. Jax, destroys the Prime Hydration Station. We just got that put back together after the last contest. Jax looking to do the same. She's gonna go. She's willing to take the count out here. Are we gonna see 2 count-out championship victories? Lyra Valkyria. She might not get in. Nia Jax is the second person to win a championship tonight via count-out. And frankly, for Nia Jax, she doesn't care. She's a champion. Took down Lyra Valkyria. I mean, you got to imagine, much like the War Raiders, Lyra Valkyria is not going to be happy about that. She's going to think she has claim for a rematch, and honestly, she might. but we'll find out about that on Raw. We have more matches to move on to here on Backlash. From one women's championship match to another, as we have decided our women's Intercontinental Championship, or champion, excuse me, we will now decide our WWE Women's Champion. Between this woman, Liv Morgan, of course, had a little bit of a beef with Damage Control lately, as she and the Judgment Day, Morgan getting this championship match, has defeated BFAB thus far this season, and I believe lost to the Kabuki Warriors in tag team action, but SmackDown General Manager decides that's not too big of a problem, as Liv Morgan, incredibly talented, looks to win that women's championship. But she's got some tough competition. This woman, who she and the Judgment Day attacked backstage last night, was unable to join her Damage Control cohorts at ringside. Io Sky is here, I believe making her season debut. The reputation precedes her, though. She gets a championship opportunity for the WWE Women's Championship, looking to join her Damage Control friend in Dakota Kai, who is the Women's United States Champion on SmackDown. Of course, Liv Morgan looking to prevent that from happening, as her Damage Control partner Raquel Rodriguez guns for Kai. But will Io Sky bring some more gold home to Damage Control? We are about to find out, and we are not about to find out in a regular singles match for this beautiful Women's World Championship, WWE Women's Championship. We are about to find out in an Extreme Rules match. There it is in all its glory. Io Sky, Liv Morgan, both looking to inflict some punishment and win that women's title. Sky, whoa, immediately rolled through with a big foot stomp. Extreme Rules match, anything legal. These two women can use weapons. We saw some weapons earlier in the United States Championship Fatal 4-Way match, mostly a lot of Prime bottles. Match might have been sponsored, but Morgan now going to take some control of the match. And goes right for Sky, not that we can see it. The referee's head in the way, moves out of the way now. Enziguri right to the side of Sky's head, as Liv can pick her apart. No, Io, Enziguri of her own. See if these two are going to keep it in the ring, looking to win the title. Of course, falls don't count anywhere here. You got to be in the middle of the ring to win the match, but anything goes. You can bring out any weapon you want. You can go anywhere in the arena you want. Big, oh my god, knee strike. Shades of Blair Davenport recently won the NXT Women's Championship with a knee like that down in NXT. Io Sky looking to replicate Blair Davenport, as she's going to go through Morgan to outside the ring, and she's going to get a Prime bottle of her own, just going to wait, stalk Liv Morgan almost, and flip the bottle in her hand. Morgan now, oh, she's going to dispose of it. She wanted a bit of a refreshment, maybe. As Morgan, whoa, sends Io out to the hard floor below. These two women going to take it outside now. No countouts, no disqualifications. Big. Just slams her head into the floor below. Io now. Irish whip. Morgan counters it. Gonna take control here. Oh, just a little bit of a neck breaker to the knee. The hydration station falls for the third match in a row. Can't really escape that. It's made of cardboard. But Morgan, ooh, arm ring. These two women not used weapons yet. They're taking advantage of their surroundings, have not used weapons. All of that is legal, but Morgan is just going to send Io back into the ring. She wants this title won. She's going to get a bottle of her own. Into the ring now. Morgan. Oh, going to look to use that bottle. Shades of the Fatal 4-Way from earlier. Ouch. Right into the dome of Io Sky. Io, big clothesline. Takes Liv down. Io now going to measure Morgan. See what she can do here. Io, springboard, dropkick, takes Liv down. Io now rallying. Oh, handstand right into the knees, right to the abdomen there. That could put Morgan away. She could be disoriented. One. No, Liv. Both of these women, very storied careers. They both know what exactly this means. How important the Women's Championship is. How important being the initial women's champion is, but here comes Raquel Rodriguez. This ongoing feud between Judgment Day and Damage Control. Looks like maybe Judgment Day is pressing some buttons. Backstage, Morgan isn't able to capitalize though. Liv Morgan is trying to make this a 1-for-3 as these two look just gonna scrap in the middle of the ring for a little bit. Morgan looking to make it 1-for-3 for the Judgment Day tonight. Of course, Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio coming up short in the last part as Sky just a smack to the face. Morgan follows suit. Both of these women looking to be the first WWE Women's Champion on SmackDown, the head of SmackDown Women's Division, a packed SmackDown Women's Division. Keep in mind, we have not seen the likes, or consistently seen the likes of Becky Lynch, as these two are just going to slug it out. Becky Lynch, Jade Cargill, Rhea Ripley. This is a stacked division as Morgan rolls her up. This could be all one. No, Io Sky escapes. Io just takes a leg out from under Liv. Gonna look under the ring now, bring some implements into the match, and she's gonna bring a ladder. If I'm Liv Morgan, I do not like the look of that whatsoever. Morgan, though, gonna scale the ropes. Big drop kick. Ooh, her own back, though, goes on that ladder. Ouch. Can't have come out of that one unscathed. Sky, though, keep the contest even as Io lifts her up. And, oh my god, Wasteland! Right onto the ladder, the small of Morgan's back, as Io is just gonna scout her, bringing that ladder into play. The genius of the Sky for a reason. Oh my god! Top rope DDT to the outside. Liv Morgan is busted open, and I can see why. Morgan taking that and not being concussed is a miracle. Liv Morgan taking one for the team here. Big just punt kick to the ribs of Io Sky as Morgan now gonna look to even the playing field. She brings out a kendo stick. Liv just gonna wail on Io Sky with that kendo. Oh, Sky gets up. Io now just gonna toss Morgan across the outside. Sky back in the ring. She might look to have Morgan up for something precarious. Suicide dive. Morgan sidesteps it. Liv had that one scouted. These two women have fought outside the ring for a majority of this contest. They know, of course, that they can't win it outside, but they're looking to inflict damage. This goes just beyond a random match made for the sake of the Women's Championship. This has been a feud. This has been going on for weeks between Judgment Day and Damage Control. These two women are out for blood. Io Sky, of course, has already achieved some blood. She's going to look at the other side of the ring, going to fetch her a sledgehammer. Oh, Morgan just with the drop toe hold into the stairs. Oh, same with the drop kick. Utilizing those surroundings so well is Liv Morgan, as she's just going to send Io back into the ring. She wants this championship bad. Busted open and all. Io just off the ladder. Lucky. Morgan with a big splash. That could be all. Might have caught a bit of that ladder there. Did Sky 1, 2? No, Io looked like she was out there, but she escapes just barely. On the 2 count, Morgan. And they're just going to go at it again. A second time in this contest. Just trading blows. This just means more for both of these women here tonight. It is a huge opportunity to lead arguably the most packed women's division in WWE right now. After the draft and the roster assignments, such big stars here. I mean, that's not even counting Io's own Damage Control partner in Asuka, who could very well be a women's title contender in the future as well. Morgan and oh my goodness, Sky and Morgan are just gonna go at it for a second time. Who will come out on top here? Neither of them really. But oh, Liv was going for a code breaker there. Io scouted it, but as did Morgan. Now Liv, whoa, head scissors, Hurricane Rana there. Liv Morgan, innovative offense. She's going to go outside again. And what is she going to get? She is going to fetch that big old bottle of Prime. Looking to do some damage with that one. I certainly hope that one isn't full, but No, Morgan decides against it. Can't really find a practical way to get it in the ring. Runs into a drop kick, courtesy of Io Sky. Follows her out to the ring, outside the ring. Into the barricade goes Morgan. Right the tailbone first. Io just gonna stomp on Liv. Evenly matched contest. Both of these women proving that they belong at the top of the division. Oh my god! Morgan, what a spinning sit out something. I will have to look up what that move is called. What a maneuver. Morgan thought twice about throwing the bottle at her. Io just, oh my god, across the back of the head goes that prime bottle of Io Sky. Just a fist to the face. You gotta think maybe Liv is trying to repay the favor. Bust Io Sky open herself, much like Io did to her. Morgan now sends her further out to the outside. Ooh, misses the elbow drop. Big drop kick, courtesy of Io. Hip up, back and forth. What a contest between these two. Morgan gathers her up. SCO on to the outside. Barely padded floor do we have outside the ring as Liv sends Sky back into the ring. Could be measuring her up. This could be the beginning of the end for Io. Big punt to the ribs again. Liv once more goes to the outside, and she is looking to get those steel steps. They were retrieved in the Fatal 4-Way, not utilized. Liv Morgan looking to change that, perhaps. Io Sky, whoa. Has Morgan up, powerbomb. Oh no, powerbomb. Right there, that could be all. Stacks Morgan on top of herself. 1, 2. No, Liv just barely kicks out. Io Sky could have had that one there. Maybe she would have if she had pivoted just a few inches to her right. Big drop kick there. Onto the steel steps. That could have been all for Liv Morgan, perhaps for a majority of the series. Big uppercut from Io Sky. This Liv is no. Sky is up. Sky is up. She's measuring her. No, doesn't look to be going for the over the moonsault, but big drop kick misses. Morgan does not allow Io to get that one off. She's gonna go up top herself. Big splash again. We saw that earlier. This one could be it. 1, 2. No, Io kicks out. Io Sky showing some resiliency here, as is Morgan. Both of these women. Now, Morgan again going to the outside, possibly just looking to catch her breath, but no, she's got that sledgehammer from earlier. Liv Morgan did not forget, as Sky is going to retrieve a trash can. Sky strikes first, slams Morgan's head into the trash can. What an evenly paced contest this has been. It's, oh my god. Just going to throw it at the face of Liv Morgan. Sends Liv back into the ring. Io rallying the audience. Io Sky up to the top. This could be it. Big splash. No, Morgan escapes. Enziguri misses. Enziguri misses. These two are on an even playing field now. Against the ropes. Sky ducks under. Sky jumps over. Oh, flapjack. Morgan just lucky to avoid the ladder and the steps. 1, 2. No, Liv Morgan. She was almost done. Almost put away for good. Io now just gonna pick apart at her opponent. Sky going to the outside. She's gonna measure Liv, who's just bleeding all over the canvas. Gonna have to change that for our next match. Another big drop kick. And just like that, Io Sky has Liv Morgan right where she wants her. Io Morgan. Enziguri spoke too soon. Io Sky now could be right where Liv Morgan wants her. Oh my goodness. Hesitation drop kick. As that's going to be a cover. 1, 2. No, Io Sky just manages to escape after the drop kick. Liv continuing to get those elements. Brings the prime bottle into the ring now. He's going to wail on Io Sky. Hopefully that one isn't full. That would be disastrous for Io Sky, as Morgan is gonna lift her up, or haul her up. This could be all. Oblivion! Oblivion connects! But Liv can't get into the cover. Liv can't get into the cover. She just barely crawls on top of Io Sky. 1, 2, 3. Liv Morgan gets a win for the Judgment Day, and she is the WWE Women's Champion, bleeding from just about everywhere you can imagine. Liv Morgan, right side of the face, left side of, I think her eye is busted open. I believe she's bleeding from the shoulder too. Liv Morgan, a bloodied mess, comes out of this Extreme Rules match on top. Get that goddamn Prime bottle out of the ring. Liv Morgan, take a bow. What a match for Liv Morgan to become the first WWE Women's Champion, defeating Io Sky in a valiant effort. As we move on to the next contest here on Backlash. It is time for our penultimate match here on Backlash, and if I am Seth Rollins, victor of our opening contest here tonight, I am watching this match like a hawk. The winner of this contest will challenge Rollins at Clash at the Castle for the WWE Championship. Drew McIntyre barely sneaking into this position earlier this week on SmackDown. He defeated Finn Balor to earn his first point right at the buzzer, really, to really give himself a chance to compete here in this final contest. McIntyre plants the sword, looking to get some revenge on Rollins. Of course, Rollins defeated McIntyre in the first SmackDown. McIntyre wants revenge, this time for the WWE Championship, but first, he will have to get past a dominant competitor in his own right, Cody Rhodes. Rhodes, of course, defeated by Finn Balor, and then defeated Seth Rollins to get here, earn his point. And now he has to get past Drew McIntyre, man much bigger than him, but Cody Rhodes has never found that to be a problem before. Rhodes is here, looking to punch his ticket to the WWE Championship match against longtime rival and the man he defeated a few weeks back, Seth Rollins. But Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, only two men now at this point to not have faced each other in this tournament until now. World title implications at stake. And the bell rings. Rhodes going right after McIntyre. He knows how serious this is. Rhodes, moonsault, huge, goes right in for the cover. This could be all one. No, McIntyre. The embarrassment that Drew McIntyre would have faced if he had lost just like that. Cody Rhodes is going in for the kill. Rhodes doesn't want to be here for long. He wants this over quickly. Arm trapped, goes for the chin lock. McIntyre fights out of it. Now looking to make this an evenly paced contest as Drew lifts Cody up, just gonna throw him across the ring. McIntyre now taking the offensive. Drew McIntyre was defeated by Seth Rollins in short order, just some stomps to Rhodes' chest, looking to cave it in. He's defeated by Rollins in short order on the first edition of SmackDown. He's gonna lock into Boston Crab. Rhodes, of course, defeated Seth Rollins. Very interesting. If you're Seth Rollins, do you want Drew McIntyre again? You know you can beat him even after McIntyre ambushed him, or do you want redemption against Cody Rhodes? Very interesting distinction, as Rhodes with a suicide dive, I kind of buried the lead there. Rhodes now going to work on McIntyre's leg. I swear if we see another count out, we might have to talk with our general managers about maybe disabling countouts for the time being, as Rhodes is just going to send McIntyre into the stairs. Our penultimate match, of course, main event for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. One of these men looking to be SmackDown's top star. Rhodes to the top. The Prime station breaks again. Okay, awesome. And Rhodes with a, oh my god, crossbody right onto the Prime bottles. Are we going to see another count-out victory? No. The count reset as Rhodes left the ring to hit McIntyre. Now he's just gonna take some time, try to recover. Cody Rhodes, maybe not someone who would want a count-out victory. Of course, Nia Jax, not too surprising. The Street Profits were facing very formidable opponents, very long match. They were just willing to do whatever it took. Cody Rhodes, he's a fighter. I think Rhodes is the type of guy who would rather lose than win by nefarious means, but McIntyre roll-up, no. Cody Rhodes gets out of that one. McIntyre stomp just washes the face of Cody Rhodes. Rhodes, kick. McIntyre can make this an even contest again. Rhodes has had the upper hand for quite a while. McIntyre, gutbuster, lays Rhodes out on his knee. McIntyre is going to go up top now, looking to return the favor as he's going to measure Rhodes and go for the big shot. Whoa, it almost looked like kind of a leg drop to Cody Rhodes. McIntyre now just going to wail on Cody Rhodes. Some strikes, looking to wear down the smaller man. Ooh, snapmare. Blockbuster does not get there. Big clothesline from Rhodes. Cody is going to rally. And Seth Rollins has to be watching this very intently. Knows that his opponent for Clash at the Castle is standing in this ring right now. Rhodes, springboard clothesline does not connect. That's what he put Seth Rollins away with a couple weeks back. McIntyre gonna lay in some strikes. Drew with the cover now. One. No, Cody escapes that one. As McIntyre is gonna lay in on the claw. Rhodes sweeps his leg out from under him. Cody now with a little bit of a chin lock. No wrench on McIntyre's neck. As Cody just gonna send him down now. Rhodes, another moonsault. Goodness gracious, Cody Rhodes pulling out all the stops. Elbow drop now. Rhodes wants this championship badly, as does McIntyre. Rhodes, another moonsault takes Drew down. Cody Rhodes with the trifecta of moonsaults fires the crowd up as he is going to measure Drew now. What a contest this has been. Back and forth, sort of advantage to Cody Rhodes. Drop kick now to the back of McIntyre. He's just going to take some time to recover, it looks like. Cody, oh, he might not have time to. Crossroads, that could be all. Drew McIntyre, 1, 2. No, Drew escapes the crossroads just barely. Cody Rhodes now gonna scout him, looking for that drop kick, perhaps the one that puts Seth Rollins away. He certainly nails it. More of a rocket kick than anything. Possibly a Claymore. As McIntyre gonna go for the small package. 1. No, Cody Rhodes scouts that one. Could have been disastrous for Cody Rhodes as McIntyre just gonna stomp into his chest again. Cody Rhodes possibly mocking McIntyre with the springboard Claymore. 1, 2. No, Cody escapes barely though. Rhodes a little worn down, as is McIntyre from this very competitive contest. McIntyre chop. Rhodes gonna lift him up. Electric chair drop. A big man like McIntyre, gotta think 6'5", probably 260 at smallest. McIntyre gets the boot up. Drew, oh, they strike back and forth, and they are just going to engage in a slugfest. Saw this a couple times in our previous contest. Of course, Liv Morgan, hell of a match. Props to Liv Morgan, women's champion on SmackDown. What a contest. Battle against Io Sky. Surely not the last time, as Rhodes gets the upper hand. Open hand uppercut there. Certainly not the last time we will see those two in action. Double axe handle from Rhodes, as he's just going to go for the cover there. McIntyre dazed and confused. 1, 2. No, Drew McIntyre gets out of it, but barely. Cody Rhodes, big knee drop to McIntyre. He's just looking to wear on the head now. Could be going for another cover? No. Rhodes knows that if McIntyre can't use his head, that headbutt becomes less effective. He's disoriented. He can't really function as he usually does, as Rhodes going to work on the limbs now. Oh, Rhodes went for the kick. No, McIntyre, big clothesline. Rhodes now going to peel to the rope. Drew sends him across the rope. Ducks under. Claymore! Claymore out of nowhere! That could be all! 1, 2. No, Cody Rhodes just narrowly escapes a devastating Claymore from Drew McIntyre out of nowhere. Took Rhodes by surprise. He was surely expecting to duck under. Ended up running right into that Claymore kick. Huge chop to the temple. McIntyre now looking to return the favor and work on Rhodes' head. Make that Claymore more effective. Make that future shock more effective. stomping on Cody Rhodes, who's busted open, and the day ends in Y. That's the case for Cody Rhodes. Bleeding much like Liv Morgan was pretty profusely in that last match, but it might not matter. Rhodes, Crossroads, connects. That could be it, a second Crossroads. Could put Drew McIntyre away. 1, 2. Cody Rhodes is going to Clash at the Castle. Rhodes, Rollins, WWE Championship on the line. He's bleeding his own blood from about every pore on his face. But the American Nightmare will take on the Visionary. Cody Rhodes will look to make it 2 victories against Seth Rollins at Clash at the Castle. Drew McIntyre, valiant performance, wasn't enough as we move on to the main event of Backlash. Best friends, bitter rivals. That has been the case for as long as they can remember, and here they are in the main event of our first PLE, challenging for the World Heavyweight Championship. Sami Zayn is out first. He took down CM Punk. Hell of a match. He is coming off some momentum. He and AJ Styles defeated his opponent Kevin Owens and Chad Gable on the go-home Monday Night Raw in a tag team match. Sami Zayn coming into this with all the momentum, though he's a little banged up, as is his opponent. But Sami Zayn looking to take home that World Heavyweight Championship, that achievement he's never truly been able to accomplish in another world. Will he be able to do it here? Not if his opponent slash best friend slash mortal enemy, Kevin Owens, has anything to say about it. Kevin Owens took down, oh gosh, who did Kevin Owens beat AJ Styles, as a matter of fact, in the opening edition of Monday Night Raw to get here. Reppin' Canada is KO, as he looks to take that World Heavyweight Championship home against a fellow Canadian, best friend, enemy, rival, travel buddy, brother to him, Sami Zayn. Right now, their brotherhood doesn't matter. To Kevin Owens, all that matters is the prize being shown on your screen right now. KO is the prize fighter. He is the man who will do anything, and I mean anything, to win that championship. Sami Zayn knows this, and I'm sure, if I'm Sami Zayn, I'm doing the same. I'm hugging it out after the match if need be, but I'm doing anything that it takes to win that championship. Owens, Zayn, world title, our main event, KO, big DDT to start. Kevin Owens is not playing around. Kevin Owens wants this over quickly. He wants to take that championship home. He wants to, maybe a mercy killing on Sami Zayn, quite frankly. Zayn not going to go down like that, though. Zayn going to lock in a camel clutch early on, looking to wear KO down. KO escapes it and slips under, knocks Zayn down. Owens and Zayn, they've had countless masterpieces of matches. They're just going to lock up now. They've done it 1,000 times before, and they'll probably do 1,000 times more. But this could be the most important time that they have a match, as Zayn misses the dropkick. Kevin Owens gets the clothesline. Anything you can do, I can do better, says KO. These two have scouted each other so well over the years. Zayn and Owens, as close as you'll get to wrestling soulmates. Going for the world title in the main event of our first PLE, that is poetic. Poetic, and hopefully an indication of how poetic this series can get. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, going at it now. Owens with runs the ropes, big splash. Saw about 1,000 of those in our tag team match earlier. These guys gotta wrestle this match with, in the back of their head, their next contender is likely knocking right down the door. As Owens gonna go for the early cover after the frog splash, I believe. One, no, Zayn kicks out. They are gonna have a litany of contenders. You got the likes of Gunta and LA Knight, of course, had a bit of a fight, kind of an altercation. Zayn, brainbuster, no, doesn't even get a 1. Those two had an altercation earlier in Monday Night Raw. Zayn locks in the Koji clutch. KO could tap here. No, he doesn't. Elbow to the side of the head for Zayn. Those two, you've got Damian Priest, you've got AJ Styles, you've got CM Punk. It is a packed Monday Night Raw roster, and these guys are going to have to keep that in mind. But first, you have to win the title. Kevin Owens over the top rope. Oh, lands perfectly on Sami Zayn. What a contest this has been thus far. Owens now Gonna go for Zayn. If this ends in a countout, I am going to go crazy, perhaps. But Kevin Owens really wouldn't mind. I mean, Sami Zayn, he's a valiant fighter, but at what point is it better to win a cheap way one time and become world champion versus, you know, not becoming world champion against a man as vicious as Kevin Owens? Owens just stomping a hole into Zayn's chest, but Zayn gets right back up. Sami is gonna send KO into the ring. KO does the opposite. Zayn wants to end this the right way, and I think, despite everything Kevin Owens has done in the past, you gotta think that Kevin Owens also wants to do it the right way. You want to win that world championship, sure, by any means, but against someone as close to him as Zayn, it's hard to imagine Kevin Owens taking a cheap route here. Zayn gonna lock in another camel clutch. Kevin just slides out of it. You can see the torque on the back, though. Kevin Owens' history of back injuries, that can't feel good, as Owens is gonna go for a just backbreaker. Sends the back of Zayn across his knee there. KO up top. KO scouting Zayn. Swanton bomb. That could be all. 1, 2. No, Sami Zayn, one of the most resilient men in this company, but Kevin Owens might have something else to say about that. Stunner to Sami Zayn. That could be all. Kevin Owens is your new champion. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Sami Zayn maybe fought a little too hard on Monday, because Kevin Owens is your world champion in, I would say, an underwhelming match. Sami Zayn beat himself up Monday night in that tag team match. Kevin Owens picks the bones, reaps the rewards, and we have a new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, to end the Backlash PLE. Join us next time for Monday Night Raw, all of the fallout from Backlash, and thank you for watching.